All right, what do you want to say to the people?
Hello, this is Lime Popsicle, and this is Pants. Well, I'm not both of them, but I'm the Lime Popsicle.
You are wearing pants, though.
I am wearing pants. Well, people, today we're outside, and it's what, like 2 o'clock in the morning? Something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's very dark.
It's kind of irrelevant, but...
It's dark out. And I had shorts on earlier, but now I have pants on because it's chilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little cold.
I was naked earlier when I was in the shower.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best way to take a shower is...
Naked?
Naked, because, yeah, you don't want to get your clothes wet, right? Because then you have to...
Yeah, but if you shower with your clothes on, you don't need to wash your clothes.
No, you do, though, because it's not the same.
No, you get 2 birds stoned at once that way.
No, because you need detergent.
Detergent?
Detergent.
Well, you can just shower with detergent.
Why would you do that?
To get 2 birds stoned at once.
Some people, talking about being stoned, some people who are stoned, they wash themselves with, like, marijuana soap.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that? It's like, what's it called?
Yeah, I think you
hemp
told me.
soap.
Yeah,
right?
it's about hemp and
They
stuff.
do everything with hemp. Like, they
brush your teeth with hemp.
That's right. They said they could brush their teeth with it. They can wash with it. They can wash their house with it, I said.
Right.
See, we have a friend that he's big into that. And,
hey, man, maybe one of our viewers is going to tell you that you can.
You think they smoke a lot?
I don't.
Viewers?
One of them might.
Oh, man, I don't smoke anything.
Or at least one.
Neither does Pants, so.
I smoke some things.
No, you don't.
Sure I do.
What?
Potpourri sometimes.
What's that?
Doesn't matter.
Do you really?
Do you think there's a spider there?
Okay, viewers, Pants smokes potpourri, whatever that is. And I don't smoke anything.
Do you think a giant spider lives there?
Okay, the viewers, I'll tell you what he's looking at. We're in a playground right now, right? And we should do a review of this playground sometime for you when you can see us.
Yeah.
Although I guess we could just do an audio review of the playground. Should we do that? It's kind of weird.
I don't think that would be quite as...
It's not as good.
No, it wouldn't work out.
But what we're looking at right now is that there's this huge spider web type thing. Not a real spider web, mind you. But a man-made spider
It's
web.
for spider children to spider on.
Yeah, it's just for kids to climb on, basically.
You know what actually is unique about this playground is that it has, what do you call that? It's not stones. No.
No, it's not stand either.
No, it's not a stand. It's, what's the name for that? It's mulch.
Oh, yeah.
Is it mulch?
Mulch is, yeah, I think that's what it is.
It's like cut up wood.
Ah! Yeah, I'm afraid of heights. It scared me a bit.
What?
Well, if I look over something for a while and it's high up, it scares me.
I don't believe that was genuine at all.
No, it was though. Don't drop the podcast.
I would never.
You know.
What is that? Like, you know?
What, this?
It's like a soup. No, that thing over there. It's like it's
Like
for
a sewer.
a super large Trivial Pursuit game.
Oh, that. Oh, now he's looking at drawings that somebody made. How do I explain this? Not like they paint things on a playground asphalt, right? So that kids can play it, like hopscotch and stuff like that.
It's like sports lines.
Yeah, so there's this big thing that looks like a big wheel or something they painted, or a big Trivial Pursuit wheel, right?
Yeah.
That you put your pies in Trivial Pursuit, your pie pieces.
Yeah.
Right?
When you get the science, and then you get the literature,
Yeah.
and then you get the... I don't know. What
We
are the
should play that.
categories?
We should play that with some people. I like that.
With some people?
Well, how else are we going to do it? You have to have more than 2 people, don't you?
Why?
I guess we should play it together.
Okay.
Unless you find some...
What other people are we gonna play with?
I don't know. You know people. I
Just
don't.
random people on the street?
You know more people than me. No, your friends.
You want me to call my friends up?
Yeah, we'll play some Trivial Pursuit.
You know, there's a bar in that has a trivia night. Like, you go and you get prizes or something if your team's really great.
Yeah, I'm bouncing up and down.
Maybe we should go.
Yeah, I'd be good at that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm really good at that.
I know. I could win some free beer or something, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
$200. That'd be really good.
Yeah, I don't think you get $200.
No, they should.
No, I think the prize is a pitcher of beer or something.
So I definitely want to tell the people that we went to the fair earlier.
Well, you can't though.
Well, I said the fair.
Yeah, but
it's a local fair. You know, every city has a fair, right? Or a lot of them do.
Not really, no.
Yeah, well...
Not one that's substantial.
Well, we do, and it was fun.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to know more about it, let me know. But I'll tell them. I want to tell them.
No,
I want to tell them.
No.
You're telling them.
I'm just going to cut it out.
I want to tell them.
There's no chance I'll leave it in.
It's not
so
fair.
Mundane and...
It doesn't matter.
You don't want to tell them about that.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I want to tell them.
Tell them about the part where you won free money.
I was going to tell them that after.
No, you don't need to tell them that either.
I'm going to tell them that.
Let's see.
Speaking of that, if people in our audience listen to Frank Edward Nora of the Overnightscape, he has a podcast show. He has spent an entire show recently reading a copy of The Acorn, which is his school paper from 1985. So he's just reading it and saying, oh yeah, like I remember that student, and oh yeah, that person, that. And I was like, does anybody listen to this?
Yeah, you do, apparently.
Yeah, I do. See, but you would say to me, oh, no one cares. But apparently he could discuss any mundane
Yeah, but
thing.
Nobody does care. That's the thing.
Well, if you go to Wikipedia...
His only listener is admitting right now that he doesn't care.
Look at Wikipedia, and it says his podcast is a popular podcast. I wonder if he wrote that himself.
Yeah,
though.
he wrote it himself.
There's a few people that listen to his show. I know that. But I couldn't believe that. He does that all the time. Like, he'll just go and get coffee or something, and he'll describe everything, you know, on the way and about the prices, and he'll discuss anything.
Do you want to talk about chemtrails?
But before I finish this, I want to say, I heard one person say they like that about him, that he can find adventure in anything. So maybe, you know, maybe I'm onto something when you cut this stuff out. Maybe people want to hear me talk about anything. Boring things, everything.
Maybe they want to hear about the adventure, though, not the, you know...
What adventure?
The post-diction of the adventure.
What adventure? At the fair?
At the fair, yeah.
What? We went to the...
But that's not what he does. He does it as he's doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not the same thing.
Yeah, we went to
It's a false equivalency, isn't it?
It's like you don't want me to say it. We went to the talent search. It was fun. I like going to talent searches.
Yeah. Anyway.
Where I saw Justin Bieber one time. They know about that.
It's a really peculiar thing in you that wants you to say things.
Yeah.
Like, for seemingly no reason at all.
Because this is a podcast, so I'm discussing.
This is really important for you to just, you know.
That's what you do in a podcast. You just discuss.
The most irrelevant details of all time.
They don't care.
Super important.
They just want to listen to our voices.
That you include it.
They don't care what we're talking about.
They probably care slightly.
Yeah, they loved that story. They'd love it more if I told them more. Hey, if I was here by myself, I'd tell them everything. And then they'd be like, that's interesting, Line Popsicle.
You would tell them everything, and then you'd cut half of it out, because you'd be like, well,
no, I wouldn't.
Can't keep that in there.
Well, I wouldn't tell them everything. I'd just tell them, you know, what I want to tell them.
Anyway.
What's next? Chemtrails?
Yeah. No, I don't actually want to. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't. Well, you probably don't want me to give my opinion on that.
Me?
Yeah.
Why would I care?
Well, I don't believe in them.
Of course you don't.
I think it's ridiculous.
Of course it is.
So,
anyway.
I don't want to offend the listeners, though.
We can lose a few conspiracy people.
By the way, all the girls that have liked our podcasts,
oh yeah,
thanks.
They're probably not real.
I don't think they are.
How could they be?
There's been more lately. Have you seen them?
No.
There is a really good-looking one.
Really?
Recently. Oh, really good. You would have liked her a lot.
Say something to her.
Can't remember her name.
Just call her a good-looking girl.
There's more than one. Yeah.
She'll know who she is.
Well, I don't know. It was about 2 weeks ago or so. She followed us or something even. Like, she shows up on our thing now.
Yeah.
She's like really...
SoundCloud?
Really good looking, yeah.
Hey, you know, I should tell the viewers, listeners, that I'm sorry that there's hasn't been anything on the channel for 800 years.
Oh, if you want.
I kind of forgot that it existed. It's actually true, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
For like 3 weeks, I forgot.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, don't speak for them. Speak for yourself, you know?
It doesn't matter.
Anyway.
So, yeah. I mean, this is just a channel that we put things on sometimes, you know? We doesn't care.
I have a question for you.
No, it doesn't matter.
Do you think that a car driving backwards, do you think its top speed backwards is the same as its top speed going forwards?
No.
No? Why not?
Because it's not going to go as fast backwards.
That's not an answer, really.
Yeah. Too hard.
Yeah, I don't actually know the answer, though.
Too hard for it to go backwards, so
it
won't go as fast.
Isn't it kind of doing the exact same thing?
I don't drive a car. I don't know.
I think it is, but I don't actually know.
Anybody who drives a car in the audience, write your answer.
I mean, it's less aerodynamic going backwards, but that's negligible, you know. I'm not talking about, like, a drag racer car or whatever.
You know, I think I should point out, though, that I was talking about this good-looking girl, right? But
oh, yeah.
I think most of the girls that like us are good-looking. So, like, I don't want you to be sitting out there, girls, thinking that's not me, you know, because I'm not good-looking. Because you're wrong. Just, you know, you're just wrong about yourself.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, you
Way
are.
to be inclusive.
You are beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that.
I know.
Yeah. So they should know that, and because they're going to say, well, he's not talking about me, and they're going to be sad.
Yeah.
But I am.
That's like a song of some kind.
Talk about all of you.
There is a, well, you're saying, like, the fact that they're listening implies that they're beautiful.
No.
Oh.
They just are.
Okay. Whatever, man.
Yeah. I've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not all of them. But
that's great.
All the ones I've seen are pretty good looking.
Good, good.
Everyone who listens to us.
What were we talking about 2 seconds ago?
Cars running backwards.
Oh, yeah. I had another question. You see, like, the paint on this thing?
Yeah, he's looking. See, they don't know what you mean when you say a thing.
I know, but I'm talking.
You don't know about podcasts. I have to explain.
No, I'm talking to you though, so it kind of doesn't matter.
They don't have a video.
All right, let me be more descriptive.
Yeah.
See the paint on this playground equipment?
You're talking to them too.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, very good.
The paint on this playground equipment.
Right.
Have you ever seen paint on things like this peel?
Well, I can't recall that.
I don't think that
they're painted regularly.
I don't know. They're not. And if they were, you would still see... I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how they do it.
Maybe they put acrylic over it.
Well, I guess car paint doesn't really peel either, though, does it?
No.
It just rusts.
Yeah. So
how does that work?
It's acrylic material on top.
No, dude, that's not what it is.
It's rain resistant.
Acrylic paint is like what you put on your walls, and it does peel.
Does it?
Yeah, of course it does.
That's
why people need to repaint things.
How far do you want to go with that? Because I have something else to say.
Well, how about like plastic siding? You know, that like has a color to it, but it's not painted though, I guess. It's like built into the thing somehow.
Yeah, and you think this story is more interesting than my fair story?
I guess you got a good point there.
All right, but anyway, I think we should talk about anything. So yeah, let's talk about paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's your favorite color of paint when you go to the hardware store?
Do you expect that to be a different answer than my favorite color?
Blue?
I guess so.
Pink. Pink is your favorite color.
Is it?
Are you afraid to say that?
No.
Publicly?
It's Steven Tyler's favorite color.
Nothing wrong with that.
At least he claims it is in a song.
Oh, that's different, isn't it?
I think it is different, actually.
Of course it is. He didn't write it, did he?
Of course
Even if he did, it does.
Why wouldn't he write
The
it?
same.
Who did if he didn't write it?
I don't know. Does he write his own songs?
Yeah, it's a rock band, dude. It's not a pop star.
They could do covers of other people's songs. Aerosmith doesn't write all their own songs.
If it were a cover, I wouldn't have said Steven Tyler. I would have said whoever did it originally.
They love this. I'm serious about that.
Good. It's great.
I don't know why, but they do.
I don't know. Colors are kind of... You know what I want to know, though?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I wonder what that was. It's like a weird...
Whistle.
Small... Yeah, something. Sounded feminine.
Well, not... Yeah, actually it did. Might have been a giggle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a alien. A female alien.
Investigate that.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going to say, you know, like about colors. Like this is blue, right?
Yeah, that's blue.
And this is yellow. I think.
No, that's like...
Or is it gray?
I think it's silver.
Oh yeah, it is silver.
Is that silver?
Well, I think it's because the light is shining off of it, and it's reflecting as yellow.
Pants thinks yellow looks like silver.
It does look yellow. Anyway.
Not to me.
Well, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, this is red. Let's switch. That's blue, that's red, right?
Yeah, I recognize that.
But I mean, I wonder, there's no way of knowing if when you see that color, you're actually, to me, you're seeing what I see here. Do you know what I mean?
No.
As long as it's...
The viewers do, though.
As long as it's consistent, right? If you saw this color...
Blue.
But what I'm seeing, if you actually saw this color, if you saw what I saw here, there...
Right.
But it was always consistent, so you always saw blue as red and red as blue.
Right.
You would never know.
It's colorblind,
right?
Isn't it?
No, that's not colorblind. Colorblind is when you can't distinguish between the two.
Ah.
When these two actually look the same to you.
Okay.
You don't know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really... I think it's interesting.
Pretty weird.
Because there's no reason to believe that you see the same thing there.
But we do see the same color, so...
No, we call them the same thing, but it doesn't mean we experience them the same way.
So you think that I might think blue is different than blue? It might not be blue?
Well, what I'm suggesting is, what's your favorite color?
That's blue, purple, and pink.
Well, it's unfortunate that you gave that answer. But let's say someone's favorite color is red. Maybe the reason their favorite color is red is because they're seeing the same color that you see as your favorite color.
That's really weird.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but why would we universally call it that color then?
What do you mean?
Well, I think that, people know what a color is.
Of course.
And if everybody agrees it's the same color, then it probably is that color.
No, that's not it. I think, I feel like maybe I need a viewer's help explaining this. I think I've explained it adequately, but maybe not. Again, like I said, we agree that this is the blue, of course. But I'm saying maybe we experience it differently.
Blue differently.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, all colors differently.
Okay.
Because maybe you experience blue as I experience red, and vice versa.
Well, how do you experience red?
You want me to describe it?
I guess.
The thing is, I can't. That's the thing. That's why this question is... I can even ask this question.
Really weird.
Well,
you have been smoking some paprika, haven't you?
No, not paprika. Potpourri.
Potpourri. Well, that's everything.
Paprika will make... Oh, so you do know what it is.
Yeah, potpourri. It's like a lot
You didn't know what it was the first time.
I do now.
Yeah. Anyway. I don't know. I think it's a fascinating philosophical question is really what it is.
I know you do.
Because there's no answer to it. And it's also irrelevant what the answer is. It makes no difference, actually.
Right. So anyway, I want to tell them something.
What do you want to tell them?
I haven't told you this either. So I was downtown, right, at the comic book stores. Yeah. And bookstore. By the way, viewers, I don't buy superhero comics and action figures. I'm not like that. I'm not really nerdy like that. Just...
It's a value judgment. He's insulting half of you.
I collect, and they can make fun of me. I don't care. I collect humor magazines.
You guys can make fun of each other.
Which they won't know what that is, but, you know.
Why don't you tell them?
Oh, well, they're magazines that...
Oh, I know. Tell them Mad Magazine. They know what that is.
Yeah, it's like Mad Magazine, but all humor magazines. There's been a lot more than Mad Magazine. People don't usually know it, but there has been.
And Mad Magazine is basically the only humor magazine that you don't collect.
Yeah, I have, a lot, but I don't really...
Yeah.
Collect all of them. But the thing is that, yeah, and it's not my favorite either. And it's usually people's favorite. But anyway, they're magazines that parody or satirize popular culture. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah,
Through cartoons and text figures, text features, and any form or just imitation. Right?
Sometimes they're just completely novel, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not satirizing anything. It's just supposed to be funny sometimes.
Yeah,
right?
like stories and stuff like in National Lampoon or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they do everything in there. They did everything in there. But okay, so that's what that is. So I was downtown, looking for these things.
Could you describe it as Saturday Night Live in written form,
Yeah.
but slightly wittier?
A lot of people would. It's sort of like that, yeah.
But the only thing is, Saturday Night Live is usually more absurd than it is witty, and that's where the humor is supposed to lie, right?
Yeah, it is different when it's in print form than it is like in a visual medium of that's purely visual, I guess I should say.
I guess it's kind of a stupid comparison to make, though, because really all I'm doing is explaining what satire is. I mean, and they probably already know what it is. Right?
Saturday night, I don't know. Saturday, the younger people might not know, but
they have access to a dictionary at the very least.
They probably don't use it though. Saturday night could have been the National Lampoon show, right? But the guy who managed the National Lampoon turned it down because he had too much on his plate at the time, and he regretted it ever since because it would have been an offshoot of the magazine. But again, that doesn't really give you an idea what the magazine's like, because it's a lot more literary than, that show is, right?
Yeah.
And, it's a lot different. It's hard to explain. You'd have to read it. But anyway, so I'm looking for these things downtown, right? And weird comic books. I collect, like, oddball stuff, weird stuff, like, because I'm weird, too. And independent comics, strange things.
Weirdos collect weird things.
Yeah. So I'm always been fascinated by strange things in popular culture. Some people like that, and I'm one of them. So anyway, when I bought a bunch of stuff, I was going to the bus stop to get the bus, to go home, and because I don't drive a car, and getting back to the car thing, it rained. It rained really hard. It just started raining really hard when I came out. So I got really wet, really wet. I had to wait for the bus for a while, and I waited inside the little thing they have,
Cat.
The shelter thing. We should go look at that.
Cat alert.
Yeah. That looks like it might be a bus cat. The
no.
way it's, but it's traveling across the road like it's waiting for people to pick up.
I think that's a lean cat.
Yeah, I didn't mean physically. I just meant that
it's going to pick people up?
Yeah, the way it's moving across the street.
I don't think you can ride on that cat. It would probably die.
Mice could.
The mice could, you're right.
Yeah. But it would eat them afterwards.
Yeah, it would be dangerous.
Yeah.
That's like the gingerbread man.
Yeah. So anyway, I got really wet, right? But when I got home, by the time I got home, I was completely dry. So how did that happen?
You were on the bus for long enough. That's the answer.
No, that's not what it is. Because my clothes were completely wet, right?
Yeah.
So, but when I got home, I was dry. How'd that happen?
Is this a riddle? Or is this just a thing?
It's real.
You missed your stop, so you took an extra lap?
No.
Your neighbor was blowing a lot?
Blowing a lot?
Like the person sitting next to you on the bus.
No.
They just kept blowing.
Does that sound realistic to you? This actually
no,
happened?
I don't know how my first answer isn't the answer.
You know what happened? You know why?
Someone lent you their umbrella. Oh, you were wet though.
Yeah.
You did get wet.
Oh, I was really wet.
But then you dried in the interim between getting on the bus and getting to your house.
Yeah.
The first answer I gave is okay, I don't know. I'm excited to hear it.
Because my clothes were waterproof.
Well, then I thought you were wet.
I was, but they're waterproof, so...
So you're saying you had, like, a raincoat?
No.
Rubber clothes?
Well, you've seen my clothes. You told me they were waterproof before. Remember we were at the golf course and I was wet and I was like, oh, I'm getting wet. And you said, your clothes are waterproof. It doesn't matter.
So you have hydrophobic clothes?
I don't know.
Is that what you're explaining?
They're like shorts and a shirt that's waterproof.
Really?
They're like basketball clothes.
Yeah, that's waterproof?
I guess they were.
I don't think so.
I felt like it.
I would be shocked if you purchased hydrophobic
Wouldn't
clothes.
I be, but wouldn't my skin be all wet and everything and it'd go through the clothes, if it wasn't waterproof?
Of course, but you can dry.
Didn't happen. How would I get dry by the time I got home?
Because it's like 15 minutes.
It's not enough time to get dry.
Depends on how wet you were.
I was really wet.
Apparently you weren't wet at all.
Oh, I was, though. It was raining a lot.
This doesn't make any...
I was waterproof.
Was your hair wet when you got home?
I don't know. I was thinking about that.
Jeez.
My hair's not waterproof.
I have no idea.
My hair's not made of rubber.
Hey, do you wanna... Yeah, that's a great story. I'm glad you told it.
You're welcome. You're probably being sarcastic.
No, it was interesting at the very least. I wonder if the viewers... Let's see if the viewers guessed right. I mean, no one's going to guess waterproof
No, I didn't
clothes.
tell them to guess. They forgot.
No, but, they were probably doing it in their head.
Viewers, if you missed this part of the program because you went to the bathroom and you just heard we finished a riddle of some sort, then before you go back, just say to yourself, before I hear the answer, I'm going to write in the description what I think the answer is.
Sure.
Probably not going to be too effective. It's only going to be for a few people who just happen to leave at that time and then come back.
Yeah. I think some of them should just lie and pretend they did it.
I wanted to say, another thing I want to ask the viewers is, if you girls are real, that like our show, all right, you can make comments on SoundCloud. I know that. All right, so I want you to tell us why you like us, okay, and who you like better.
Are you saying because you can't possibly fathom a reason why they would be interested?
I want to know why we might be attractive to women's ears.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe you're not attractive at all. Maybe you're just interesting.
Well, if I am, I want to hear about it.
Sure.
Or if they like the sound of my voice. Because, girls, I've been told by a few girls that I have a very nice voice.
Really?
Yeah.
I was actually... I can't take it. I was actually
serious.
Someone actually said that to me the other day, and I was shocked.
Yeah, you told me that.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
I was taken aback. I said,
yeah.
She was drunk, though, so maybe I don't know.
She thought you were Brad Pitt?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're taken aback. You're probably taken a front, too. I wish I had a better joke there.
Yeah, I don't really get it. I mean...
I just badly wanted to make a pun, and it just, didn't work.
Yeah. Anyway.
By the way, viewers, here's your lesson for today.
No, I was going to give one, a grammar lesson.
I was going to do it, okay?
No, okay. So here's the thing. This one actually, every time I hear it, like, my head kind of, like when you have a machine that isn't working correctly, it'll, like, hiccup sometimes?
Like your brain?
Yeah. I feel like my brain hiccups when I hear these things,
right.
when people say them.
Right. I'm just kidding.
And, in the defense of people who do this, and I think I probably do it every once in a while too, by accident.
Yeah,
by accident,
right?
Yeah. That lesson fits into every lesson somehow.
Yeah.
Anyway, when people, it's partially English language's fault for being inadequate, but when people use the word there when they're referring to a single person, it just drives me crazy. And you know what bothers me the most, though? Facebook does it.
Does it?
Like, do you ever get emails
No.
telling you that someone updated his or her status?
I never get emails from Facebook.
Well, Facebook emails me all the time, and I never care.
Because after a while, my email just won't send me these things. It's same with YouTube. I don't know when people are saying anything on the channel.
Anyway.
Unless I look.
So, let's say our friend Johnny, updates his status, which he does daily probably, right?
He's pretty active.
Sometimes Facebook will send me an email, and in the email it says, Jonathan blank.
Oh, I can't say that, yeah.
Jonathan blank updated their status. And I think, what the hell is this?
Their status.
Facebook
Yeah.
should be
So how do they spell it? Their?
Of course, it would be even more ridiculous if they did.
It would be. It would be, wouldn't it?
But isn't one of the things? Don't you?
Well, you know why they do that.
Don't you pick your gender when you sign up?
Uh.
Johnny probably put somewhere in there that he's a male.
I don't know if you do.
I'm sure it's in his information that he's a male. So they should say Johnny updated his status. How hard is that?
And they should, yeah. If they know what the gender is, sure.
That's right.
Yeah.
The only problem is when you don't know the gender. Then it's confusing. You know, you have to say his or her, which is too verbose in most cases to do.
Right, right.
So the English language is kind of inadequate. It would be nice if someone could invent a word that we could put in there. Because other languages don't have that problem because they have a pronoun for that, you know? But whatever.
Well, French has...
Who cares? Anyway, if you know someone's... You know, that's not the same.
It's cool, though.
Yeah, English has he and she.
And you know what? Viewers,
and his and her.
In French, they might know this, I don't know, but in French...
French people will.
Inanimate objects even have genders. I'm serious.
No, I know.
But like a chair or whatever, that is like I think chairs are female, right? I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's correct to say that they have genders.
It's not just people.
I do know what you're saying.
Objects have genders. It's crazy.
That's actually common, I think, in most languages.
Pretty cool.
It's not unique to French.
I forget what I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why they do that, to be honest. I'm not sure what the function of it is. You know, most things in language serve a purpose.
But you have to remember the gender of an object. Or
yeah, it makes you think it would be difficult to, you know.
Well,
like, what if you just learn a new verb or a new noun? You know, you learn new nouns in English all the time, right?
Yeah.
How do you know which way to conjugate it when you just learn it for the first time? I don't know.
I don't know.
You have to look it up, I guess. Hear someone speak it.
Yeah. Speaking about grammar, now I know we beat this last time, but we're talking about adverbs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this one guy I watch on Twitch, because I only watch 2 people on Twitch, and one of them's a Mexican runner.
Oh, yeah, the one dude actually... Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
But this isn't the Mexican runner I'm talking about.
No,
this is the other guy. So anyway, he's cool. He's really cool, but he never used adverbs. He never uses them.
Yeah, I mean...
You know, and it just drives me crazy. Like, he's like, I gotta do this real quick.
Yeah.
You know, or I did that bad. Or that was so, you know. He does it all the time. Yeah. You know, it's just...
I guess he's just a normal person, though, right?
Doesn't know adverbs, yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen. You know, I was gonna say,
He wouldn't care either.
I was gonna tell I was gonna tell the viewers that they should comment on whether these things are completely boring or not. But the one guy actually said that he liked educational podcasts.
Yeah, if he was serious.
Yeah, who knows? It could have been sarcasm.
Girls, what would you... Oh, I'm serious right now.
Maybe that's why the girls like it.
Well,
maybe girls are attracted to proper grammar.
I was gonna say that earlier, but girls, it's weird. I doubt it, but you never know.
I don't know, man.
But girls, those same girls that I asked to write before why you like us, and you know, I also want you to tell us what you want us to talk about. Okay, like what kind of things. And then the guys are like, well, he doesn't care what we want, right?
That's true. We don't.
No, but you know, guys, you say too. Yeah, you write in the comments. That was bad grammar. You write in the comments what you'd like us to talk about, and girls, you write what you'd like us to talk about, and I think that would be great.
I think to summarize, if you're a person,
yeah,
write in the comments.
What kind of things would you like to hear about?
But you know what? Actually, if you're a cat or a dog, feel free to write in the comments as well.
Yeah. Well, Kat Dennings. It's my girlfriend.
Yeah, she doesn't need to. She can just tell you personally.
Yeah. So anyway.
What do girls talk about? Usually like tampons and stuff, right?
Oh, man. I'm sorry about that, girls.
That's not it?
I apologize for pants there. So, pants.
Hunks?
What were you going to say when you were...
We should make our next podcast about hunks.
When you were interrupting me. You mean us, then. That's what we talk about anyway.
Sure. Oh, well, yeah. Good point.
So what were you going to say?
The thing that I did say afterwards.
I forget what it was.
About
polyunsaturated fats?
No.
They can't hear me now.
Yeah, they can.
Turns your
I
head.
think polyunsaturated fats are bad for you, but that's not what I was going to say. I don't know what they are either. But I think... No, I was going to say, comment if you want to hear more lessons. There's going to be at least one more because I got to get it off my chest, you know?
You have another one?
Yeah, I'm not going to do it now, but next
Yeah.
time.
You don't want to, you know.
Yeah.
So do you have anything, like, to reward people
The next one will be shorter.
for listening through that
Yeah.
grammar lesson? Cause
I do.
they might feel disappointed if, you know, they listen through that and there's nothing else good to listen to.
I do. Here's the reward.
Is it about infinity or something? Because I don't know if they'll dig that.
No, the reward is if
That was funny.
let's see, if 50 people
Oh, you know what we should? I know what we should do.
comment on the YouTube channel, which will never happen, and you're one of the people who comment, and we ever meet in real life, I'll give you $5.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I probably won't lose too much money on that, but
Can I tell them how you
probably
maybe
$0.
what you did with $5 today?
Only if you want to.
Yeah, we went to I forget.
Yeah, it's not that interesting, I don't think.
Because I'd rather talk about the talent show. All
Well,
right.
I think we should talk about nothing. That's probably long enough.
I was gonna say though, do you think we should take them over there, like while we get scared and we wonder what's at that house over there?
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be a little adventure.
I think we
for
should
them.
sign off first and then maybe do that also.
Well, then it won't be part of the show.
Oh, it can be part of the next one.
Oh man. I don't know, man.
It can be part of its tiny little thing. Viewers, what you should do is you should write a comment if you want there to be more podcasts, because the Line Popsicle is really doesn't want to do them at all.
And also, like, do you like to see our Let's Plays at all? Like, would you like to see more of those? Because
I think some of them must.
I like doing those, but Pants doesn't, so.
No, that's not
You
true.
know,
That
seems like
that's
it.
That
Well,
can't
you always want.
possibly
Here's
be
the
less
thing,
true.
viewers. Hey, I want to tell them. Here's the thing.
This isn't going to be true.
Pants always wants to do podcasts, and I like to do Let's Plays.
That's not true.
So, you know,
That's simply not true.
that's what I'm getting.
That's simply not true.
Well, you never suggest Let's Plays. You're like, let's do podcasts
I mean,
all the time.
I always want to go to the moon, but it's usually not an option. So
So you're saying because the Let's Plays take a lot of time, it's got a lot of time that we don't have time to do them.
correct.
That's right. That's true, actually.
I just do what is available for us.
Well, that's a good point, viewers. He's right, because a lot of times we just don't have time to film it, because they do take a lot of time.
I kind of lied though. I don't really want to go to the moon that badly.
Yeah. But
I mean, it might be cool to do once.
Actually, you know what, viewers? I'm glad he told me that, because I didn't know that. It makes a lot of sense now.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought I did before.
No, not really. You didn't really.
No.
But it doesn't matter.
I like to do Let's Plays. It's fun.
Yeah. But you're right. We have a lot of other things we like to do, too, because, you know, sometimes we don't see each other for a while, and then we just like to talk about stuff and everything, so we don't really film anything.
That's right.
So,
So tell them what our next Let's Play
You
will
know.
be. Pokemon Go.
No.
Look forward to our Pokemon Go
See,
Let's
it's
Play.
too late now. We should have done that when it was a big thing.
No,
It was a
no,
fad.
it's still big. It's huge.
Well, we should film a video now. It was dark. So
And then
how are we gonna do it?
maybe a Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's Play after that.
Can I tell them the Pokemon Go thing I was going to do? Because obviously we're not going to do it. So
I don't... go ahead. I mean, I'm sure it's boring as hell.
yeah, sure. So I think it's interesting.
Why
but
do we think that everything is boring?
I don't? You do.
You think that everything I say is boring. You
N-
criticize the car thing?
Not really. I'm just saying that here. I don't really think it's boring.
All right.
I think
Sorry.
it's, you know,
boring.
not to me,
Anyway, go
but
ahead.
you know. But anyway,
Finish it off.
okay, yeah. So I was back when that Pokemon Go thing
Pokemon.
was a huge craze, right? Yeah, I wanted to make a funny video for you viewers, and I'll just describe it to you since you're never going to see it probably. So maybe you can laugh when you hear
Yeah,
this.
this is the way that you can get it.
All right.
Experience it.
So yeah, so what I was going to do is I was going to make a video where I was out looking for a Pokemon, right? So I was like, man, I'm on playing Pokemon Go, everybody. It's the Line Popsicle. I wonder where the Pokemon is. And then I was going to find Pants all of a sudden, like I did when in the one where he was sleeping on the mattress outside. If you saw that video on our channel, right? If you haven't, go check it out. It's a funny video. But I was going to come across Pants, but I was not going to recognize him as Pants. I was going to think he was a huge Pokemon. So I was going to have a net, like a big net, and I was going to capture Pants in the net and say, I got this big Pokemon. And then I was going to like manhandle him in the net, and he was going to like, let me go, like get off. Like, what are you doing? I'm not a Pokemon. And that was going to be the video. So I thought that was really funny.
Yeah. I can't even fathom how underwhelmed they are at the moment.
I think they loved it. Billy MC's laughing his head off if he's listening to this.
If you are Billy MC, write in the comments whether you're laughing your head off or not.
Whoa, my chapstick's come out all the way almost.
That's great.
I gotta reel it back in.
Say goodbye to the viewers.
All right.
Listeners.
It's fun to stay alive, viewers. Remember that. And I'm out. No, we'll see you later.
That's a sports ending.
Yeah.